Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on Arrow Season 8, the final season of Arrow, and this is my review for Episode 2 for this season, otherwise entitled Welcome to Hong Kong, and oh boy, was it good to be back there. But of course, before we get into the rest of the video, if you've not watched the episode, go watch it, because spoiler alert, and there's some decent amount, there is a decent amount of things to talk about that some of them are surprising, some of them are just cool to see, so go watch it if you haven't. But of course, if you have watched the episode and you're going to enjoy this video, it would be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show your support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on what we went over and what was your, favourite part of the episode and got you most excited and stuff like that. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So obviously last episode was the premiere, episode 1, where we were over in Earth 2. We woke up there with Oliver, he was on Lian, got rescued. We basically just repeated the pilot episode back from season 1 with some elements of just, different parts of season 1 and the finale. It was a really pretty much a perfect episode outside of the flashbacks, which dragged it down. But it was a great start to season 8, in episode 1. And of course, the episode ended with Earth 2 being destroyed by a wave of antimatter. But that's pretty much where we pick off this episode, with Oliver waking up in Hong Kong. He's also having like some visions of his past with Felicity and Tommy Mellon and his mum and stuff like that. Different, recollections and memories and stuff. But the Monitor greets him and warns Oliver about interfering again. Obviously on Earth 2, Oliver was interfering with Tommy Mellon, the whole undertaking, getting sidetracked, and the Monitor's like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Stay focused. And even like bringing Laurel and over to Earth 1 is once again stepping in and interfering and going against the whole plan. So basically Monitor just, shapens up Oliver and just says, just stick to the goddamn plan, please. Now, Oliver is told that Earth 2 is completely gone. Oliver's denying it and just, not denying it, but just in disbelief and just doesn't want to believe it. But, the Monitor's like, look, trust me, it's completely gone. And it's what we will see happen to every single Earth if you do not follow this goddamn plan. So follow the goddamn plan, please. But throughout this episode, Oliver is tasked with getting Dr. Robert Wong, and as I said, it's welcome to Hong Kong, the episode, so yeah, we're back in Hong Kong. Now, seeing Laurel deal with the loss of her Earth, like just her being in denial, sort of similar to Oliver, but to a grander amount and just grander level, I guess you could say, was pretty tough to watch, and it gets even tougher later on with a certain scene, which I want to focus on individually when we get there. But I thought Katie Cassidy was very good in this episode, and this opening scene, even like Oliver's reaction, just Stephen Amell's acting and Katie Cassidy's acting, and even David Ramsey's acting in this scene was great. These three are working really well together for these early parts of season 8. Now, flash forwards, I'm just going to quickly wrap them up. Like, you guys know I don't like them. So outside of the scenes with Connor and John Jr., or John Diggle Jr., they were okay, but not even that great, because we're sort of made to care about the characters when they don't spend enough time making us care. So outside of that, they sucked. Like so the Connor stuff was okay, but just okay, like not even above average okay. So yeah, they suck. So let's just move on. Now we do go back to that internet cafe, which is from season 3. I think it's like from like one of the first episodes when Oliver's running away and he goes to the internet. No, he goes to the internet cafe to sort of like look up or email his mum, I think it was, from season 3's flashbacks. So it's cool to be back in there. Even going to like a secret room with like Harbinger was like the password, which is pretty interesting. But Katana returns in this internet cafe fight scene. It was awesome to see her back there. Tatsu Yamashiro. I don't think they refer to her as Katana. She's wearing the whole Katana getup, but I don't actually refer to her as Katana. Obviously, we had her back in season 3, and that was obviously very cool. Now, she actually knows of Ma Novu, or, the Monitor, which was actually surprising. I was actually shocked that she knew who he was, so that was actually pretty cool, that she was sort of like in on it all. Like, Oliver didn't have to explain too much outside of like the task he was set. Another cool return was China Wyatt, who appears in the pursuit of Dr. Robert Wong when Oliver and the team are after him, which was a very nice surprise. I did think that she could appear because she was a Hong Kong-based character. The only character that was in Hong Kong, sort of, that it was like a possibility of appearing that didn't appear was May, who is the twin of Shadow. However, I'm sort of expecting Shadow to return on that Lian Yu episode, which is later in the season. So maybe they're saving that surprise of, I think it's Selena Jade is the actress, for when she comes back, if it is that episode. So maybe that's why May wasn't in this episode. Now, Laurel and Lila getting the breach device fixed, but not being able to go back to Earth 2, like Laurel trying to do it, and every other Earth is working, and that I think it was David, the little technician dude, was trying to fix it, and just Earth 2 was destroyed. Laurel's reaction to that was like, it was pretty heartbreaking, to be completely honest. As I said, Katie Cassidy did a very good job in that opening, or one of the opening scenes with her and Oliver and Diggle there as well, and she's sort of in denial about the news and stuff. But just the realization when she'd almost got some hope back that she would be able to go back and see her loved ones and stuff, and just having that taken away was pretty rough to watch. Like, it was much harder than the first one. Like, the first scene with her and Oliver, where she's like, look, Oliver, they were just people to you. They were just like passerby, just copies of the people you know, but they were my family, my friends, my loved ones. That was tough to watch. But then the second time around, where she has to like accept it that they're gone, that they're all gone, and she's the only surviving member of her Earth. Rough, really rough to watch, and just great. Like, Katie Cassidy was the MVP, easily the MVP of the episode. And it just shows that maybe she should be the lead of that spin-off, because I think she's a very good actress when she's given the time. Now, we actually do find out that Dr. Robert Wong is actually recreating that Alpha Omega virus, which is, of course, that virus from the Season 3 flashbacks, which obviously killed Tatsu's son. So the fact that they brought that back was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it. Like, honestly, when we were in Hong Kong, I thought, okay, it's just a cool, cool scene, like cool scenery and stuff like that, and just a cool different place to go to be like globetrotting and stuff. I didn't think they'd actually bring that Alpha Omega virus back into it. So I was actually pleasantly surprised. And I think it was interesting that they gave Katana almost like a chance to not redeem herself, but a chance to maybe save other people, when in the past they weren't able to do that with the Alpha Omega virus, at least in regards to loved ones. Now, the whole Harbinger backstory was heavily hinted at when they talk about, well, Lila talks about surviving an IED attack in Afghanistan, and then, praying to like a godlike figure to like, obviously to survive and stuff. They've changed the origin here. It makes sense to fit this Lila, that we know in the Arrowverse. In the actual comic, it's like the Monitor saves her from drowning, if my memory serves me correct. But they've changed it around, obviously, where it lined it up so she survived this IED attack, and then it moves forward where pretty much from that point she's almost like grooming Oliver to the point that he's at now. And I'd love to see if in future episodes, because it isn't properly revealed until right at the end when the Monitor steps out of the shadows and talks to Lila, that she is Harbinger. Because that little backstory in the middle of the episode was just pretty much to people that know the comics, or roughly know the comics and the story of that, and the story of Crisis. So it would be interesting to see in episodes going forward, maybe next episode or episodes after, where maybe they dive deeper into Lila's history throughout the Arrowverse, and at what points was she doing stuff for the Monitor, or maybe like course correcting Oliver or some other characters to fit the Monitor's plan. I'd be very interested to see if they do that. Now, the plan to get Dr. Wong back was very risky with China, like from China White, with like the virus and stuff like that. I was like, God, you got to have some balls to do that. It was very risky, and I thought maybe like there was some like leniency in regards to like, would China White not blow them up straight away and stuff like that, but or do something a bit more shifty. But very risky. You got to have some balls. Now, the Tatsu versus China White fight was actually pretty cool. I did like the long shots and stuff. It was very chopped up and cutty, but I think for a fight scene, it was definitely probably the strongest fight scene, just because of the camera work and stuff on the boat. I thought it was the boat, or I think it was like a boat. Was really cool. Now, was I the only one that actually thought Tatsu was going to die? Like, as soon as China White got her, I was like, who's going to save her? Because Oliver's miles away. Well, not miles away, but he's way too far away to do anything here. Like, China White's going to fall and execute her. And I was like, Jesus Christ, we're going to lose her. I thought she was going to be like almost like a hero, like save, more people, or at least some people, from the Alpha Omega virus. But thank the Lord Bebo, Laurel comes to the rescue, which was a nice touch. Laurel's had such a hard episode and actually comes in and is able to save Tatsu. So, nice moment there. Now, we do find out that Oliver's actually heading to Nanda Parbat for next episode. If you stayed up to that, you knew that. Obviously, Thea's going to be in that episode. Talia al Ghul, Athena, who's like the leader of the Thanatos Guild. Wonder if we get any more surprise guests. I'd love to see Ra's al Ghul return in some way, shape, or form. Highly doubtful, and I don't think the actor would have been there because he's Australian, and he was like, I know for a fact he had some like commitments over here over the past couple of months. But it'd be cool if he showed up. I highly doubted that. But we know that Talia's there. I don't think Nissa's going to be there, which would have been cool to see Nissa. But yeah, so Nanda Parbat should be a cool episode. I'm interested to see what they're there for specifically, because it is some sort of artifact, but I'm not too sure specifically what it's going to be. Now, obviously, I did refer to the fact that Lila does meet with the Monitor at the end of the episode, and obviously the whole things like they're working together has been revealed, which I think most of us already knew was going to happen. But she does confirm that they do have Dr. Wong in their possession. Now, it's going to be interesting to see like what is being procured here, what's being built. They have like the dwarf star particles. Now they have Dr. Wong, who obviously recreated the Alpha Omega virus. Like, what are they planning to do? Is it a weapon to counteract the Anti-Monitor's antimatter cannon? Is it like a weapon to be used directly on the anti-monitor? I am intrigued. I am super intrigued. I don't really know exactly where they're going with it, but I'm sure in the episodes to come they might give us a bit of a clearer idea, because I'm intrigued but also have no clue. But yeah, guys, once again, another strong episode for Arrow. As I said, Katie Cassidy was easily the MVP. I love seeing Katana or Tatsu come back. Just the Hong Kong throwbacks to Season 3 was cool. China White being there was a nice, pleasant surprise. As I said, the flash forwards weren't good. They're always going to be an issue. I don't think there's going to be a good episode with the flash forwards in there. Like a good moment of the flash forwards, in an episode. But, when they come on, usually I just sort of switch my brain off and just try and recollect what just happened in the present day so I understand it better. But yeah, another great episode in regards to the present day stuff. Can't wait to see what they do next week with Thea returning. And man, Arrow's just going from strength to strength. I'm loving this last season, even though we're only 2 episodes in, but I'm trying to savor every last minute of it. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, it would be awesome if you could drop a like and it shows support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on the episode. What did you like the most in the episode? What did you have issues with? I'm interested. Let me know your criticisms and stuff in the comments. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.